Now you're talking about something that starts to put you in a particular category. So if you want to mix and match things, you can. Obviously, that's where we get this overlap of different styles that start to emerge. For me, my background being in metal and rock, taking those elements and combining it with jazz is something that I like to do. So you can have an overlap for sure. But if you're really trying to dive deep into a particular style, then it does become a bit more important to focus in on certain elements that make that style what it is. So you need to search out those players that are the sounds of the genre that you're in or that style that you're wanting to play. And even more specific, you can go down a list of a couple players or even focus on one player specifically and really start to explore what makes that player that player. Now, along the way, what I would advise you to do is to also incorporate your own lines. Over the years, I've written a multitude of lines and things that I like to come up with. Things that when I'm practicing, there's an idea that starts to build, and then I want to jot that down because I want to make sure it's something that I can communicate again, that I can repeat, that I can put into my practice routine. Now, you could also not look at it as something where you get lines because you're inspired necessarily by something that you did play, but it's something that you write because it's intentional. If you're trying to play over a certain chord progression or you're trying to communicate something very specific, then you may write down your own lines or phrases to incorporate into your practice. That way, you know that you can get your way through those settings and those situations.